2, 1.
7 things you probably didn't know you need to know. I'm Jamie East and this is the Smart 7.
Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday the 21st of July and it's National Junk Food Day. And a big happy birthday to Paloma Faith, Jamie Murray, Ross Kemp and Lucy Spraggan.
Hasta la vista, baby. Thank you.
That was former Prime Minister Boris Johnson signing off from his final PMQs on Wednesday. While he spent much of his closing speech bigging up his own accomplishments in charge, including his very successful handling of Brexit and the pandemic, he also left some words of warning for his successor, advising them to keep their eyes on the future and stay off of Twitter. And, of course, he couldn't miss his last opportunity to poke some fun at Labour leader Sir Keir Starmer.
Every time something needs to be done, Mr. Speaker, they try to oppose it. He's just a great pointless human bollard, Mr. Speaker.
But Sir Keir had plenty to say in return, and he didn't hold back when he appeared on the Rest Is Politics podcast earlier in the day.
I think that he is a complete bullshitter, and I think he's been found out. And I'm really struck with the Partygate stuff because it's that they then took the piss out of the public.
Tory MPs took to the ballot for the last time on Wednesday as the party's leadership contest was narrowed down to its final 2 candidates. Frontrunner Rishi Sunak continued to lead the pack, with Liz Truss edging out Penny Mordaunt by just 7 votes to secure the second spot in the race to become the next PM. Here's the moment Wednesday's result was revealed.
Mordaunt 105, Sunak 137, Truss 113. Therefore, Rishi Sunak and Liz Truss will be the candidates going forward.
The pair will now go head-to-head in a battle to win over the support of 180,000 party members, with the winning candidate announced in September. And Liz Truss has already made her first campaign pitch.
I'm the person who can go into number 10, I can hit the ground running and I can get things done. And I think that's what colleagues have voted for, and that's what I now want to take to Conservative members around the country.
Ex-Chancellor Rishi Sunak was also quick off the mark to make his case.
The question now for our members is, who is the best person to defeat Keir Starmer and the Labour Party at the next election? I believe I'm the only candidate who can do that, and my values are also those of our members.
Russian Foreign Affairs Minister Sergei Lavrov has indicated Russia will attempt to annex southern Ukraine, having already occupied part of the nation's territory in the east and south. It came as the EU agreed a 7th round of sanctions on Russia, targeting gold exports and Sberbank, Russia's largest bank. In an interview with Russian state media, Lavrov shut down the possibility of resuming peace talks and blamed the West for escalating the situation.
As the West is in such, I would say, an impotent rage or something, or in a desire to aggravate the situation as much as possible, it is pumping Ukraine with more and more long-range weapons.
Meanwhile, the Ukraine First Lady Elena Zelensky addressed the US Congress and made it clear the war's the only thing on her mind.
Usually the wives of presidents are exclusively engaged in peaceful affairs, but how can I talk about them when an unprovoked invasive terrorist war is being waged against my country?
While he might have found Wednesday's temperatures a little bit more bearable, the effects from Tuesday's record-breaking heatwave are still being felt across the UK. London Mayor Sadiq Khan said it was the busiest day for the city's fire service since World War II, with the number of emergency calls being made over 7 times higher than normal. He's also warned fire damage is likely to become more common as global warming continues to push average temperatures up.
I'm afraid the bad news is there's 41 properties destroyed in London. 16 firefighters were injured to some extent, 2 taken to hospital because of heat stress. It is really important, though, for us to recognise that one of the consequences of climate change are these sorts of temperatures.
Still to come on the Smart 7, Henrik Stenson faces a backlash over a big money move and Ryan Reynolds heads to Wrexham. Right after this. Welcome back.
On Wednesday night, England beat Spain 2-1 in a gripping match in Brighton to see them through to the semi-finals of the Women's Euros. Meanwhile, Henrik Stenson's been stripped of his Ryder Cup captaincy after switching his allegiance from the PGA Tour to Live Golf for a reported fee of £40 million. The Saudi-backed Invitational Series has already struck deals with a number of high-profile golfers, including former world number 1 Dustin Johnson and Brooks Koepka. Golf expert Rob Lee says he's disappointed in the situation.
The fact that Henrik has given it up is for only one reason, and that is cash. So he's going for the cash.
It's just that it's disappointing. We were kind of all Henrik. Everyone's behind Henrik. He had given assurances, and we thought, well, okay, he's going to give us 2 years of his time and do his captaincy and make a really good job of it. And then all of a sudden, the U-turn.
Keke Palmer made an appearance on The Tonight Show to promote her latest movie, Nope, a Jordan Peele horror which sees her star as a horse wrangler from a remote Californian town with a UFO problem. And Jimmy Fallon couldn't resist asking about her recent interaction with Vice President Kamala Harris at the Essence Festival.
You made her laugh by doing an impression of her.
Oh my gosh, her meme is my favorite. We did it, Joe. You're the President of the United States of America. I love that. I had to tell her because I'm like, girl, that meme, we did it, Joe.
Now, if you were just as confused as I was by Ryan Reynolds' decision to buy 5th Division Wrexham Football Club last year, then you're in luck. There's a new documentary about it which is set to stream on Disney Plus next month. Welcome to Wrexham follows Reynolds and fellow actor Rob McElhenney on their journey from Hollywood to North Wales as they attempt to turn around the fate of a football club they know nothing about. It'll be released just in time for the National League season, and the trailer sets the stakes high.
The thing that we love more than anything is the football club.
It's an underdog story, and it's about interconnectivity between the club and the community.
Football's more than a game. It's not life and death. It's more important than that.
This has been The Smart 7. Wherever you're listening, do us a favour and hit the follow button. We'll be back tomorrow at 7 a.m. Have a great day. Written, produced and published by Daft Dog.